Hello everyone, my name is Louis and welcome to
Disturbed.
a point and click horror game which is, I don't know, it's a point and click horror game. I'm not really not too sure what to expect, so I guess all we can really do is get started. Another dull day passes as you struggle to manage your failing farm. Your crops are beginning to wilt and your cow is sick. Aww. For some time the land has been very quiet. The air has grown thick with a file. The air has grown thick and foul. Each passing day, you feel more uncertain if things will ever return to the way they were before. Perhaps it is up to you. You've made up your mind. You're going to do something about it. Ooh, interesting. Oh, this is such a cool style. It's like hand drawn. You stand in front of your humble home, pondering if what you should do next. Let's go to the shed. Why not? You attempt to open the shed, but the door won't budge. You remember locking it some time ago, but you can't remember what you did with the key. Okay, so our character is a dumbass. Great. Go to the crops. There's the crops. A path divides the crops. You have laboured so hard to prosper for these past months. A penetrating odour reminds you that you planted these decaying that your plants are decaying away and time is running short. Let's go back to the house. I want to see what's inside the house. Right. Let's go to the house. Okay. Entering the house, you feel a stubble uneasiness, as if the growing blight outside has penetrated the walls of your safe haven. From what you see, however, everything is the same as you left it. Perhaps this is maybe a good time just to lay in bed and wish your problems will just go away. You will fight the notion, but temptation is still there. Let's go to bed. Let's just forget all the problems and let's just wish that we all die quietly. Is not what we all want, especially with this redacted problem that's happening currently. You lay in your bed and fall asleep. The light sound of the wind blowing outside your window, outside against the grass. Oh, what? You begin to hear whispers and chants, but then you can't make anything of it. And an image appears before you, a stone, glowing as if it were alive. Is this amnesia? Are we dealing with the orb again? Are we dealing with some sort of weird thing from Africa? The chants get louder. As your vision grows in more detail, you reach towards the stone with your hand. Is this amnesia? As your fingers make contact and a clash of thunder rattles around you. Your clothing and your skin start to flake away like dust in the wind. Okay, it's not like amnesia. The particles flow into the stone, snapping into life into your body. You feel pain you've never experienced before, and the fear begins to flood over you. Oh, you suddenly see yourself laying in bed and never wake up again. Oh, wait, are we dead? Your adventure ends here. Okay, don't lay in bed. Alright. Right. Let's go inside the house. Let's see what else we can do. Okay. Let's open the chest. You open the chest to find nothing more than a pile of papers. It seems that you have less valuables than you anticipated. You close the chest. Okay, that did nothing. Let's read the journal. Dear journal, another usual day out on the farm. The crops are growing with good health, and Bethan. I don't know how to. Okay, I am a terrible reader, by the way. So please don't kill me. Is also doing quite well. Okay, never disappoints with the milk she provides. Okay, so that's the cow. Quite strange if that was a person. I guess that's something out there if you ever think about it. If If things continue to go well, I may able to invest in more animals. A farmer can only be so social with a cow. Wait, do you just talk to a cow for a living, or just because? That's sad. Dear journal, today was been an unfortunate day. Someone broke into my shed and stole some things. I usually don't mind if someone steals something to bite to eat from the garden, but to take my equipment, how dare they? I sacrificed arm and limb for those equipment. Yeah, no. Well, I put a lock on the door to hide the key. Nobody will ever get into my stuff ever again. Not even yourself, because you can't even get into it. Great. Dear journal, I woke to a night of a foul smell I've never come across before. I took a step outside to see what I could find, but I found nothing after searching about the farm. Whatever it is, it must be bad. I should make a trip to the city to see what this is all about. Is this the same? Okay, so it's the same, right? It's the same. Okay, so let's just go back outside. So we have to go to our crops. What can we do here? Let's go to the pen. Oh no, the Bethan Kai's dead. No. Oh, what did they do to you? A toxic fume burns your nose as you enter the pen. Your poor cow lays lifeless on the ground as a growing blight slowly begins to consume her body. Ew. You feel sick and your stomach as you stand there, especially as you stare at the black mushrooms that dot on the ground. Oh. Inspect the water. You inspect the water, looking for anything abnormal. You notice that the water has a dark consistency to it. Dropping a stone into it, the black particles from the bottom swirl about like a thunderstorm. Your face shrivels in disgust. Ugh. Sure, let's go trip on shrooms and let's go eat a mushroom. You kneel down and grab a mushroom. Oh, as you begin to rip it out the ground, and a cloud of spores spray from the mushroom. Your hand begin to burn and melt as so your body shrivels up into a dark, moist consistency as the poison spreads. You die eventually after crawling about on the ground. Your adventure ends here. God damn it! So okay, if we go back in the pen, is there anything else we could do? Nope. Leave the pen. I'm sorry. Oh. Follow the path. Let's follow the path. You continue down the trail for a while until you see a cave off in the distance. You pause and question if there could be something helpful in there. No day like the present. Ooh. There's a faint whistle from the wind passing through the rocks. The temperature is significantly cools as you enter the cave. As you notice, there is a different smell, but you welcome it, comparing to the deathly blight found outside. Let's go further into the cave. Oh, great. Before you take it, then your next step, a large bear emerges from the darkness. You realize that you have made a terrible mistake. I even think about something that could. Oh no. Let's be a badass. Fight the bear. Come on, just punch it in the dick. As you scan around the ground, you notice that there's numerous rocks that you can grab and throw at the bear. You begin to do so, and the bear approaches you. One after another, you throw rocks as hard as you can. Oh, the bear charges you, and you bend over and grab another rock, tackling you to the ground. The bear bites your neck, and your body quickly goes limp, and you die. Your adventure ends here. I'm not very good at this, am I? Right, sure. Like, at least I'm exploring my options, alright? Let's go to the cave again. Okay, so further into the cave? Can we escape the bear? Run away. The moment you turn and run, the bear roars and deep growls, shaking loose the stones about the cave. All you can think is about making it back home in one piece. Okay. Well, you make it to the trail when the bear catches up with you, tackling you to the ground. You scream in pain, and the bear rips you apart. Your adventure ends here. Okay. Okay. So many ways to die. Oh my god. Even sleeping. Right, so let's just say, fuck that cave. We're not doing that. Right, continue down the path. Oh. Ooh. Hold on, let me just turn up my AirPods. You come to a stop and stumble upon a broken wagon. Please, if this wagon kills me, I'm just gonna continue on the path for the rest of this video. Inspect the wagon. Looks about the mess and find bits of food and clothing scattered around the scene. You notice a key on the ground during your search. You pick up a key. Do you continue on your way? Ooh. After what felt like an hour or two, you reach a bridge with a nearby path with a small shack similar to the house that you have on your farm. The man that lives in here is a kind fellow from what you recall may be home. Let's make another save here. I have a bad feeling about the house. Right. Let's return. Let's inspect the shack. You walk towards the structure and knock on the door. No response. You scratch the back of your head, figure that the person that lives here is certainly occupied, if not elsewhere. You remember you picked up a key from the wagon, and you use it on the door. The door unlocks. You decide to help yourself in. Oh. Observing the empty room, you realize there's something terrible must have taken place here. Ooh. The room is a wreck, just like the wagon. You're overcome with fear as you think the man that used to dwell here is no longer here. Ooh. Inspect the book on the table. You pick up a book and start flipping through the pages. You discover that it is a journal. Reading a passage can't hurt. Today trading went smoothly, thank goodness. What I'm thrilled most about is, however, is what one of my buddies mentioned to me at the big conclusion of our day. Apparently there is a pond nearby that has some of the biggest fish in the region. With a good catch, I can make enough to move things forward. I was caught off guard when he mentioned that nobody has been able to catch any from there. I guess it's typical fishing rod won't do the trick. But what can be done about it? Something is intrigued about this. Something to be intrigued about this. These past couple of weeks have been really rough for me. My trading business has gone under, and I have lost nearly everything I own. This has pushed me to the extremes, but it can't be helped now. I am leaving this place, however, never to return, and the land is dying, and there is nothing but darkness here. Anyone reading this should leave while they can. I can't find a name to give this man, but regardless, the name, you got chills running down your spine. Ooh, interesting. Open the trapdoor. Okay, so the trapdoor is here. You observe the trapdoor, then you notice a lock keeping it closed. With the key, you unlock it with the hatch, and you get it to open. Without thinking, you travel downwards. Ooh. Oh, hi! Oh my god! There's a person right there. Oh no! Walking down the steps leading below, the air attacks your body with a piercing cold. You notice immediately that there is a woman chained up at the wall. She doesn't seem to notice as you study her. You feel the darkness surrounding you as you stay in the awful place. I'm gonna save here. Yeah. I'm gonna talk to the lady. Please don't kill me. Well, you know, in this, everything could kill you. You tremble as you try to form words in your mouth. Woman. Hey! You there! Let me out of here! The pressure is such as a man makes you freeze. You take a moment to think about the situation before responding. What got you locked up in the? What got you locked up to begin with? Sorry. You'll never believe me, even if I told the truth. Something brought you here. Please, have mercy on me. Oh. This is probably gonna kill me. Free the woman. You approach the woman and you unlock the shackles that bind her. Her arms become free and she moans in pain. Oh, thank you so much. The woman struggles to regain her strength and starts to stand on her own. She gets up and turns towards you. Oh, hi! Oh, I don't like this. Oh, don't eat me. Please don't eat me. Now I will do you a favor. Okay, I knew this. I knew it. I bloody knew it. What seems to be the face of a helpless woman, it disappears and a horrible image of a manifests itself before you. A chilling grip of the bone grabs your hand and locks onto your arm. Energy flees from your body and you fall to your knees. You feel the essence of your life slip away as everything goes to black. It is unfortunate, but your journey ends here. God damn it. Alright. Right, let's leave the shack. You could die for all I care over there. Right. Let's go for here. You cross the bridge safely and continue down the trail. After all has happened, you feel that you should take a moment to rest. You find a spot underneath a tree to sit down. Getting comfortable, you tilt your head back against the tree and gaze into the sky. Pick up the grass. As you pick up the grass, the grass blades you reach to the ground begins to shake. Before you can get up, the roots from below sprout up and wrap you. Come on! Are you serious? We're getting killed by a tree! You turn around and the large angry face looks back at you. Your jaw drops in horror. No sound of scream escapes as your tongue is tightly gripped from the roots squeezing you. The air has left from your body. We got killed by a tree. Your adventure ends here. Let's take a nap. Your eyes close, and your body relaxes. You fall asleep within seconds. How is it that when we pick a grass, we die while when we fall asleep against a tree, we're fine? Your mind wanders to a blurry image. Oh no. Details emerge as your gaze. You wonder who it might be. A bad feeling overcomes you, and you realize who this is. You try to wake yourself up. Okay. You wake yourself up and jump to your feet, looking about yourself and your surroundings. All seems well. You can't help but feel fearful that something bad will happen when you stray from here. Moving towards seems the only logical option now. Ooh, 2 paths. You reach the point where the trail splits into 2 paths. Which way should you go? I'm gonna do another save. Yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of thinking, how did the tree not be pissed off that we're sleeping on it rather than picking up it's grass or something, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it was it's never mind. Right. Eeny, meeny, miny. Let's go this way. Let's go left. After continuing down the path for some time, you come to a stop and you notice that there is some sort of trail that leads through the grass towards the nearby hill. If you had not stopped, you probably would have never noticed it. Which way do you go? Okay. Continue down the path, follow the trail of grass. Let's go down the trail of grass. It's Excalibur! We are King Arthur! Huzzah! Following the stubble trail of grass, you stumble upon what looks to be like a grave. Ooh. Inspect the grave. You approach the grave and you look upon the sword that with... I don't know what that word is. Oh, hi. Before you can touch the sword, the ghostly figure appears before you. You freeze before the apparition. The sword, may I have it? Spirit.
The blade is cursed. I am bound here by the pain of my past. If you desire the sword, free me from it.
Slow motion. You slowly motion for the sword.
Fool! Only some pure essence can free me. A rare hope, like a flower found in the darkness.
I'm gonna grab the sword. You reach for the sword, but before you can lay a finger on it, the spirit grabs your arm. Ah! The sharp pain flows through your body, and your flesh melts away on your bone. Whatever fragments remain fall to the ground, your adventure ends here. So the grass. Right, so if we back away from the sword, you listen to the spectre and they leave the sword. Okay. Can we continue on? Ooh. You pause to see what seems to be a lake nearby. The trail continues on your right. Let's inspect the lake. Ooh. You stop near the near the lake and look down into it. Ooh. Resting under the water is an orb of some sort. Now, is this the orb from Amnesia? Please don't tell me this is. Sitting at the bottom of the lake. There is something strange about it. If it was like calling to you. Let's dive in and grab it. You close your eyes and jump into the lake. You open your eyes to see the stone sitting before you. You start making your way towards it. Oh, hi. A large fish comes into view and quickly notices with its mouth stretched open. You try to leave to the surface, but the fish catches up to you. You quickly find yourself helpless before the creature. You close your eyes and the fish rips your body apart with its teeth. You die a very painful death. Your adventure ends here. Well done, Hickory. And there's so many different paths in this stuff, like left, right, and then the grass path. Right. There's nothing really you could do. Continue on the trail. Oh, Stonehenge. The faint trail comes to an end. There is a collection of stone pillars down by the hill. Beyond the hill, there's a large field of grass. Explore the field, inspect the stone pillar. I'm gonna quick save. I'm going to inspect the stone pillars. Ooh. You stand before the large stones arranged in the shape of a circle. The center of the stone will appear with what appears to be some sort of stone slot or hole. No doubt it is about something. Something is meant to be placed in there. Seeing that you can't do anything, you head back. Ooh, secrets. Let's explore the field. You find yourself gazing over the grass field with the hills rolling off into the distance. Oh, it's a unicorn! Oh, okay. As if your eyes are playing if a trick was upon your eyes, you see a unicorn run across the field. It disappears out of sight before you can do anything. Surely the unique powers of a unicorn can help you with your quest, but clearly there's something wrong. If only there was a way to charm it. Okay, so this doesn't do it. This path does not do anything. But let's continue down the path of the left side. You walk for some time, and then you find an endless field of grass. There's a stone well near the path. Let's quick save. Let's inspect the well. Oh, there's a penny. You peer down into the well. Other than the evidence of the water at the bottom, there's a coin resting against the wall of the well. If it's possible, you feel you should go down and take the coin. I'm gonna regret this, aren't I? Grab the coin. You lean over at the edge of the well. There is no possible way that you can obtain the coin by reaching down for it. With this in mind, you turn and climb down in the inner wall of the well. You take a few successful steps down. Your luck runs out, and you misplace your foot and you fall. Tumbling down, your body clashes against the stone wall, and a single knock to the head, you lose all consciousness of your accident. With a splash, you fall into the water, and your body sinks effortlessly, and you drown without realizing it. Your adventure ends here. Well, okay. Right. Let's say, okay. Do not inspect shiny things. Continue on. Ooh. Walking over the hills of the grass and green, you reach to the walls of an armour several times your ear several times a year. You come down to trade goods from the farm. You discover that the plague is spread to your farm has also spread all the way out here. The path before you is overrun with blight. Continue. You have come a long way. You don't desire to turn back now. You march forward in the tainted soil. Before you can realize what's happening, you sink completely under ill soil. Darkness consumes you, and your lungs struggle for air. Your body burns in pain, and you suffocate and die. Your adventure ends here. Come on! You suck! Okay. Let's go back. There's another trail that we can take. There's the right side. So, we've went left. We can go right now. And there appears to be a lot of things that we're missing. To reach the end of the pathway, in the distance, there's a distant tower looking over the area. A gate secures the passage of the area with a wall around the property. Also of interest, there's a tree that has a hole carved into it. Let's go to the tree. You approach the tree and notice the hole is big enough to fit your hand in. You look and see something shiny in the hole. If it were metal, feeling around with your hand, you find 3 knobs. One on the right, one in the center, one in the middle, and one on the left. Okay, I'm going to quick save here. Press the knobs. Okay, so right. So we're gonna do. So I'm just gonna do three things. So call them 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3. So first combo will be 1, 2, 3. So left knob, middle knob, right knob. The knobs lock in place. You wait for a moment, but nothing happens. It must have been some sort of combination. Press the knobs. Right. So maybe 2, 1, 3. 2, 1, 3. So 2, 1, 3. So it's not that. 3. Right. Next combo 1, 1, 3. No. Okay. So move on to the next 1, 1, 2, 3. I've already tried that. 1, 3, 3. 1, 3, 3. One, 3, 3. Oh, got it! Hey! You hear a rumbling from the rocks and the ground starts to stiff underneath you. I am the puzzle master! I am the video game boy! Everything goes dark and you sink below the surface. A hole above you seals up and trapping you underground. Please don't kill me. Oh, okay, I'm gonna save here. Yes, I do want to save here. See, this is my system. It was literally just like testing numbers, and yeah, that was crazy. It was literally just like 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, all that stuff. It was a product of elimination. If you find yourself with no evidence out of the path before you into the darkness, your only choice is to move forward. Okay. Let's go forward. You cautiously take a step forward into the darkness. Oh. You come to a divide. Which way do you go? Well, I'm kind of worried about this very provocative stone penis right for here. Go right. You hear stubble echo shuffling in the rocks before you. Oh, hi! An eye appear. Hi. The eye appears before you, and you gaze. Its gaze pierces the darkness. Oh! Before you can do anything, the tendrils burst from the ground and grip your body. It pulls you about, but you resist as much as you can. But not sure what you can do, you continue to resist until you think of something. Your body begins to grow weak and strengthens burns. You suddenly feel you being pulled into the ground. You're dragged about like a rag doll. Oh. It is not long before the creature devours your body and leaving nothing behind. Your adventure ends here. Ah. Lovely. Alright. Could we have done anything in that? Let's go right. Okay, a passage divides before you. Which way do you go? Let's go right. Continue on right. Right is always right. And we have a giant mushroom. The passageway soon ends to a large mushroom that was sitting in front of you. The steady river flows between you and the mushroom. Inspect the mushroom. This is going to kill us. You walk towards the mushroom, and if there was something more than what meets the eye. Walking forward, you take a step into the water, and you dismay. Your foot hits the bottom, and you fall in. You reach to grab the edge of the surface, but your body freezes stiff. You lose sight completely, chilling water. Okay, we died of shock. Without any sense of touch and warmth, your lifeless body sinks into the darkness. Your adventure ends here. Come on. Let's go. Wait a minute. 3 paths. We have 3 paths and 3 tunnels. Wait a minute. Okay, this might be a big brain moment. So it was 1 left. Ooh. Move forward into the darkness. The free separates. Did we go in a circle? Oh, let's go to right again. Okay. If we go right, we're gonna see the mushroom again. Right. Go back to. So there's the mushroom. If we go left, we loop. Let's not go left. Let's go right. A boat. As you make your way forward, you discover a large cavern. An old-looking ship rests against the edge of the lake. Debris scatters about the surrounding area. Inspect the ship. You cautiously walk towards the ship. The air is chilling, and your fear won't be good idea to stay too long. The possibility of discovering something that can help you dives into you and explore. Okay, you climb aboard the ship. As you take a moment to observe your surroundings, you're welcomed by the tickle of water brushing against wood of the ship. You move about to see where you can go. Every footstep you take feels heavy as you hear the surrounding wood cracks under your feet. You feel the ship has been here for quite some time. You explore under the deck of the ship. Nothing but the sound of your footsteps bounce off the structure of the ship. Please don't be any ghosts in here. From one room to another, you discover a kitchen. Although there's nothing unique about it, you feel you should take a moment to inspect it. Ooh, right. Take a save here. Nah, we don't need that. Right. Let's continue. Let's inspect the drawer. You pull out one after another, finding they have been impetized. Dust spread about the air, disturbing their rest. Checking underneath and discovering the rusty knife resting on the floor, you find that there is a plenty of hardened rat droppings dotted around the edge of the wall. Lovely. You take the knife to hope that you may be able to defend yourself. Ooh, interesting. Inspect the oven. You see a lone pot resting on the dusty stovetop. You gaze downward and open the oven. Nothing but ash filled the oven's chamber. You close the oven door. Okay. You continue your lonely tour on the ship to find that there's nothing of use of value. Okay, we're back on the deck of the ship. Again, you find nothing but empty rooms and remain dark solitude. You discover the door that has fancy markings of woodwork. Perhaps this is where the captain resided. You discover the room of the captain. Unlike the other parts of the ship, everything seemed to have been left alone in this room. Before you rest an old wooden desk with papers and assumed belongings of the captain. There's a small bed off to the corner of the room, and a chair in the other. You have feelings of deep down you shouldn't take anything or other than the lamp and the other objects in the small stack of papers. Contrast on the lone paper resting by itself. Approaching the desk, you begin to inspect the papers resting on the desk. Loan documents, stack of papers. Loan document. Noted to the crew. Due to our unexpected predicament, everyone is being split up into groups of two and three. Scouting out assignments will be given until we find more habitable place to settle. For now, we must do what we can. Okay, stack of papers. Peering about the pages of collective pile of documents, you realize that most of these personal notes are journal entries. You pick a few and begin to read. Day 7. The voyage has gone quite smooth as we begin our second week away from home. The spirits of the men are high as anticipated. The discovery of new lands that lie beyond our documented knowledge. Oh. It has been a dream of mine to accomplish something world-changing together. Together we move forward with full hearts and unbreaking spirits. Day 66. Oh my god. It has been over 2 months out at sea. We have yet to discover anything new. We have suffered through many storms and sickness as has plagued ship. Recently, several of my favourite crew have passed on to the next life. I see the growing doubt in the eyes of our fellow labourers as the voyage continues day after day. Food rations have been cut in half in fears that we may turn back. I dare not let myself think of failure. Those men who have lost their lives, the sacrifices who this voyage is possible, I cannot let them be in vain. Day 91. It has come to roughly 3 months out on the endless blue. With much pain, we have turned around. Yes, we have headed homeport. Have we just enough food to make it back? I just hope we have a smooth journey back. The spirits of the crew are low and bitter due to our failure. I do not let myself get caught up with thinking of it. Truly, we didn't intend for this to happen. Oh, that's sad. Interesting. Go left. Okay, we're back. Right, let's go right. No, let's go left. You cautiously make your way through the darkness. You come to split in the path. Which way do you go? Let's go right. You struggle forward for the way, as the way before you becomes completely dark. You notice that there's a light off in the distance. You continue to make your way forward. Eventually, you make it into some sort of concrete room. Turning around, you see a hole in the wall where you came from. You guess it wasn't a part of the intentional design. You turn around and see a door. There being nothing in the room, you decide to move through the doorway. You find yourself in what looks like a basement. You turn about and discover each direction of the door is a door. Boxes of supplies and debris of litter on the floor, the corners and in the corners of the room. You notice that there's several markings on the door and the floor. There are some which scare you, and you got a bad feeling about this place. Oh, come on. Right, quick save. Right, let's, lotto. Okay, went that way. You enter the room with the full metal cages before you in the hall, marking of questionable markings, and you do not like the feeling that you have about this place. Whatever was in these cages surely did not like being locked up. You notice that there's an animal in the cage on the left of the room, but from the dark stains of on its fur, it is dead. You curiously walk down the hall, entering the room with 2 cell doors. Oh, hi! Oh, before you could do anything, a large hind leaps in front of you. The beast does not look very vicious, but one wrong move could surely be the end of you. You pull out your knife and prepare for an attack. The dog reacts and stares and growls at you. Oh, the hind dashes at you and sinks its teeth into you. Even with the knife, you mercilessly cut into the beast before knocking the knife out of your hand. You do not survive long, and you die a painful death. Your adventure ends here. God damn it. Let's go to the door in the... Let's inspect the place. You walk around about the room, browsing through the dust-covered storage. You find some ropes on one boxes and feel strong to touch the minimal wear. You decide to take on the rope. Okay, we have a rope. Let's go right. Ooh. You enter a small room, the large cauldron in the center of the room with a wood resting beneath. There is nothing on the shelves, as if someone cleaned this place out. You look into the pot and find there's nothing in it. With nothing else to see, you exit the room. So that was right. Let's go left. You enter into a small room with a large hole in the wall. There are other objects in the room. None of them interest you. Continue on. You move forward into the darkness. Oh, wait. We back here? Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, wait. Let's quickly load back into... So, left is an exit. What's the door behind me? Oh. You walk up the steps. And you enter a large room and the air is polluted with dust and spiderwebs covered the walls and ceilings. What should you do? Where should you go now? Upstairs, downstairs, let's do save. Upstairs, downstairs, go outside. Let's go upstairs. Ooh. You discover what looks to be a private library. There is a passageway before you with the bookcase. On the left and the right, let's browse the books. You take a moment to look at the books. Something catches your eye. Forgotten Power, Deception, Ancient Rituals. Forgotten Power. Flipping through the pages, there is one particular that has ink markings all over it. Raw energy is powerful. It's a powerful something. It's substance. Not all trifled with. Not to be trifled with. It is a merely myth that such energies exist. One does not simply stumble upon a pillar of godly power, even if such fate is yours. Bare hands cannot contain the force. It must be bent and channeled into a specifically crafted vessel to carry it. There has been accounts across the time and of individuals possessing such power, although passed away in the sand. Their relics of power remain as powerful artifacts, and nations around the world would fight for it. Okay, maybe that will come in handy for some of the items we find in the river. There's a bent page marked section of the book, and you turn to it. Art of Charming. Unicorn. Wait, there was something about unicorns there. Harp is so shy unicorn. Oh, right. So if is there a harp that we can go anywhere? Go forward. You walk up more stairs and you pause to notice the stone carvings of a person praying attached to the wall. There's something odd about it, but you can't put your finger on it. With caution, you continue up the stairs. Ooh. You enter the strange room with large globes in the center of the room. There are windows that let light shine through. You notice that there's a chest resting against the wall. You also notice there's another passageway in the previous room. Okay, inspect the globe. You study the globe and attach to the floor and the surface. The craft is made with metal and has fine detail and grooves. There are various markings and names scattering across the globe. It takes you a moment to find the markings of where you are. Okay. You notice there are some hand-drawn markings within the area, made with black ink. There must be something close by that has interested the author of these markings. And to add to the mystery, there's a similar marking on the other areas of the globe. Okay. Open the chest. Approaching the chest, you notice that there's a lock fastened to it. With no key, they unlock. Okay, you can't unlock it. Continue forward. Ooh, you climb the stairs to find the wall ending your path. Above the stairway with a hatch. Go to open the hatch. You open the hatch to pull yourself up. Ah. Oh, it's the thing from the dream! You've made the top of the tower, but before you the stone of power resting upon the altar of the rock. Dark veins entering this. Oh. Your body begins to tremble as you stand before the stone. You definitely feel weaker being here, as the stone was sapping away your energy. Destroy the stone. You may be your only chance. You approach the stone and grasp onto it. You lose sight and feeling immediately. Your hands become glued to the stone. Ah. Your life drains through your body and your bones remain. Your adventure ends here. There's so many different paths and ways. Right, let's go outside. It's very interesting. Hold on. Standing before the tower, your heart begins to sink. This is no doubt the birthplace of the spreading plague. The fountain before you with the statues on your right and your left. Inspect the statues. Before you stands an old angel statue that is broken in many areas, with one hand of the angel holding some sort of bowl while the other hand is hovering over the bowl. You notice that there is two remaining figures on the angel's other hand. You feel that you should keep your distance and just observe the statue. Okay. Inspect the statue on the right. Oh wait, no. It's inspect the statue on your left. There's another angel. You see an old statue of an angel that has been consumed by vines and thorns. The angel is holding a book on one hand and the other with one finger pointed towards the sky. You feel best to leave the statue alone. See the fountain. Dark haze from the fountain. The water is black and the smell burns with every breath. You feel a slight pull towards the fountain as if it was calling for something. Exit the gated area. Oh, we're back here. Okay. Right. There seems to be a lot. Okay. I honestly feel like we should stop here. I feel like we should stop here because there looks like there's a lot more to this game. Like I could stay here all day and like try to find each ending because it looks like there's a lot of different paths, a lot of different endings, and I can imagine I could do it, but I feel like I, I don't think I don't necessarily have the time to do this. And also, I feel like this is just a good way, one-off for this series because that means I can leave you guys to find the mystery to the mystery to solve these types of puzzles. If you guys really want to get this game, it's free on Steam, and it's just a simple point and click game because normally, like when it comes to horror games or like, there's not very many out there because like it reminds me of like the old days of like those like kind of like text adventures on like the Atari 2600 or something like that, which is kind of a shame because sometimes you really just want one of those like kind of like point and click games, make drop the axe, or like you make a decision and either it ends in your death or you end up progressing, which is a really really cool concept in my opinion. But overall, I've enjoyed what I've seen of this game, and I do heavily recommend you play this game. But you've been watching me. I've been Louis, and I hope that you guys subscribe and leave a comment and stuff because good fun. Right, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.